Coast Watchers is a citizen science scheme on the Fylde coast in Lancashire, aiming to engage local people in learning about and understanding their coastal environment through coastal monitoring activities. And that's really important, not only for collecting data about how the beach is changing, but to try and build community resilience against climate change and the flood and storm implications that it will bring. Obviously, doing citizen science involves a lot of public engagement, but that just hasn't been possible over the course of this last year because of COVID. So instead, we've looked at how people value, use and experience coastal blue space along the Fylde, reflecting on how this has potentially changed or been shaped by the pandemic and resulting lockdowns. And the purpose of this is to explore the drivers of healthy blue space along the Fylde, and also appreciate how people value the coast as an indication of motivations in coast watchers. And I've done this using a mixed methods approach of an online survey and follow-up online synchronous interviews. And these methods have helped to build a rich qualitative case study with an exploration of people's attitudes, experiences and emotions when in coastal blue space. If we look before COVID, the coast held a strong value and health benefit for the participants, which is largely in keeping with other blue and green space literature. Some respondents held a deep sense of attachment to the coast, and it is a central part of their daily routines. The drivers of this healthy benefit include the accessibility of the flat promenade, the sense of emotional escape in coastal space, and the exposure of these senses to the dynamic coastal environment. But there are also important dangers and restrictions to this health benefit, and that included the experience of the coast during the COVID-induced lockdown. As we saw in the media, the coast was significantly busier during the first lockdown in the spring-summer of 2020. And whilst this was obviously a beneficial escape from COVID for these visitors, this busyness carried implications for how local people experienced the coastal environment. For some participants, this busyness translated to an experience dominated by fear and danger of contracting COVID and disgust at increased litter, which has meant that many of the participants have actually changed their daily routines to accommodate this. 65% of the participants want to protect the coastal environment more because of the pandemic, as it has brought to light some of the issues which threaten the space, or has actually meant that the coast has become more valued and appreciated by them. This is obviously important for coast watchers, as there is now a high motivation to learn more about and protect the coastal environment, and this is something that I want to capture through Coast Watchers as my PhD moves forwards.